So, di video kali ini kita akan move on ke speaking part 2. Karena di video sebelumnya kita udah bahas tentang speaking part 1. Nah, apa sih bedanya speaking part 1 sama speaking part 2? Kemarin kita bahas kalau di speaking part 1 itu sekitar 4-5 menit, ada 8 pertanyaan. Nah, kalau di speaking part 2 itu hanya 3 menit aja. Oke, 3 menit itu apa aja? Satu menitnya itu untuk kalian mempersiapkan jawaban kalian, dan 2 menitnya adalah untuk kalian menjawab pertanyaan. Oke, jadi nanti kalian dikasih waktu 2 menit buat menjawab semua pertanyaan yang ada di topic cards. Dan nanti kalian itu harus, if you actually exceed 2 minutes, nanti examinernya itu kalau kelebihan dari 2 menit, examinernya akan memberhentikan kalian. Jadi pas waktunya udah 2 menit, maybe the examiner will ask follow up question to round up your answers, ya. Kalau enggak, mereka akan bilang, okay, the time is up. And let's move on to part 3. Let's say like that, okay? Nah, apa aja sih overview-nya di speaking part 2? Okay, we'll see. Jadi, pertama, examiner itu akan kasih kalian topic cards. Nah, topic cards ini ada 3-5 pertanyaan yang ada hubungannya dengan sports, misalnya, atau media, atau arts, banyak macam topiknya. Cuma nanti kita akan tunjukin beberapa topik yang memang sering muncul di IELTS Part 2, oke? Tapi nggak menutup kemungkinan kalian akan mendapatkan topik yang berbeda. Because we don't know what they will give you, right? They have options and they will choose from that option. So we don't know for sure. Tapi nanti kita kasih lihat common topicsnya seperti apa. Oke, setelah dikasih cue card atau task card, nanti kalian dikasih waktu 1 menit untuk take notes. Nah, di bagian ini, make sure that you actually take notes. Oke, harus banget nyatet. Kenapa? Karena nanti kita bisa aja out of topic pada saat bicara. Nah, itu untuk mencegah kita out of the topic, kita bisa lihat dari notes yang kita bikin. Atau di tengah-tengah kalian malah udah kehabisan ide, kayak bingung, aduh tadi aku udah jawab sampai mana ya. Nah, itu bisa lihat di notes kalian. Oke, jadi harus banget take notes. Oke, next, you will be given 1 minute ya to prepare everything, right? And then when the 1 minute is over, the examiner will actually ask you to answer the questions. And here you will have 2 minutes to actually answer all the questions. Make sure you answer all the questions. Memang sih tiap pertanyaan itu kalian harus include gini, jawab pertanyaan, kasih reasons, dan kasih details atau examples. Tiap pertanyaan itu harus kalian lakukan. Cuman yang paling penting itu adalah you have to answer all the questions. Okay? Jadi make sure the 2 minutes fits your time to actually answer all the questions. Ya. Pastikan 2 menit itu kalian bisa jawab semua pertanyaan. Okay? Itu juga salah satu fungsi dari notes yang kalian bikin tadi. Oke, dan terakhir, the examiner will ask you 1 or 2 more questions on the same topic. Ini adalah round up question atau pertanyaan untuk mengakhiri jawaban kalian. Jadi let's say you have talk for 2 minutes, tapi kalian masih ngomong nih, masih ada yang belum selesai, mungkin masih ngejelasin sesuatu, tapi examiner itu udah lihat waktunya udah 2 menit. Nah, nanti mereka akan tanya kalian satu pertanyaan hanya untuk jadi kayak summary atau to conclude the whole answers aja. Okay? So, don't worry. Kalau examiner itu menghentikan kalian di saat speaking part 2, itu bukan karena kalian bikin kesalahan atau kalian out of the topic, bukan, tapi karena waktunya udah habis. Okay? Now let's see what are the common topics, right? Okay. So we got 9 common topics here, but maybe you will get other than this topic, so just be prepared. Tapi yang lebih sering muncul itu adalah media, entertainment, object, people, place, events, society, arts, and sports. Tentu saja ini hanya main topics-nya. Tapi misalnya nih, kalau kita bahas media, media can be magazines, can be TV shows, TV in general, internet, technology basically. Lalu events bisa jadi birthday, anniversary, so many other subtopics from these main topics. Okay? Alright, sekarang kita lihat contoh-contoh soalnya. Okay, this one, what do you think it's about? What topic is it? Daily life, ya kan? Ini pertanyaannya ada 4 pertanyaan, and then you have to answer all the questions, remember? Okay, now this one, it's about book. This is about media, website. this one is about sports, this one is about art. Okay, saya hanya kasih 5 atau 6 contoh aja, but then you can look for other question samples on the internet. There are so many. What you have to do is you just have to keep on practicing. Okay, karena memang IELTS speaking itu, apalagi speaking ya, karena itu kan production, you have to practice. Nggak bisa diinget-inget jawabannya, nggak bisa dipakai template. Well, some people actually do that, some people actually have template, tapi examiners itu kan udah pengalaman ya, dan pinter banget ya, jadi ketahuan kalau kalian pakai template. So don't do that, okay? Coba senatural mungkin jawabannya, alright? Nah, nanti kalau kalian udah punya sample questionsnya, udah kalian kumpulin, bisa kalian pause di sini, terus kalian print. Tapi kalau mau juga bisa cari di internet. Habis itu you have to practice. Kalau kalian punya partner buat latihan, misalnya your brothers, your sisters, your friends, a tutor probably ya. Kalau punya partner, latihan sama partner. Tapi kalau misalkan enggak, satu hal yang bisa kalian lakukan adalah record yourself. Coba rekam diri kita sendiri, lihat jawaban kita itu udah pas 2 menit belum, pertama itu. Atau enggak minimal 1 menit 45 detik, oke? Jangan kurang dari itu. Nah, nanti setelah itu kita dengerin lagi, kita listen to the recording again and see if you answer all the questions. Apa kalian udah jawab semua pertanyaannya atau belum? Nah, habis itu feedback yang terakhir yang harus kalian perhatikan adalah your fluency and accuracy. Kebanyakan pause-nya nggak kayak atau complete silent, itu nggak boleh. Jadi lihat di situ, dan accuracy-nya apakah benar grammarnya atau enggak. You can actually assess yourself. Nah, kalau keuntungannya kalian kalau assess yourself, assess diri kita sendiri, itu kita tahu salahnya di mana dan jadi kayak lebih nempel gitu loh. Kayak oh iya tadi aku kayak gini, nggak boleh kayak gini lagi, kayak gitu. Okay? And the other strategies are notes. Ini yang tadi saya udah bilang, jangan sampai kalian skip making notes, harus bikin catatan, oke? Kedua, paraphrase. Nanti kan ada topik sentence nih, topik yang kayak tadi nih, yang kayak di soal kayak gini, describe a piece of art you like. Nah, kita paraphrase, jadi kita bikin kalimat kita sendiri. Misalnya a piece of art you like itu kita bisa paraphrase jadi beautiful, unique art piece that I like is. So, you know, you can actually paraphrase it like that. Atau kalian bisa cari paraphrase yang lain. Nah, itu selalu dilatih tuh, paraphrasing. Ya kan? Dari awal pertama kita bikin video buat IELTS ini, saya selalu bilang paraphrasing. Harusnya kalian udah banyak latihan paraphrasing, so you have to be able to do this. Okay? Next, setelah paraphrase, keep talking. Do not stop talking and talk in a normal pace. Okay? Kadang-kadang ada yang karena nervous atau nggak karena ngerasa diburu waktu 2 menit, kalian tuh jadi ngomongnya malah kecepetan. Jadi kayak okay, so I'm going to describe about my art that I really love, and it's like a blah 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 blah, and it's too fast. No, that is not how normal people talk, right? So just use a normal pace. Sebisa mungkin santai, relax ya. I know that maybe it's not comfortable for you to talk to strangers, but again, this is only for 15 minutes max. So please try make yourself comfortable. Okay? Nanti kalian ngomong pelan-pelan aja, jangan terlalu buru-buru, jangan terlalu lambat juga, normal aja kayak ngomong sama teman kalian, nyeritain sesuatu ke teman kalian, kayak gitu. Dan terakhir strateginya adalah clarification. Nah, ini nih, kalau ada pertanyaan entah dari examiner atau enggak dari topic sentence, topic cards, itu yang kalian nggak ngerti, you can actually ask for clarification. So, by art piece, do you mean like painting or sculpture like that? You can actually ask that, but do not say I don't understand. Okay, or I don't know. No, it's a big no. Never say I don't understand or I don't know. Clarification. By famous art, do you mean like football or basketball, for example? Ya, kalau kalian nggak yakin, you can actually ask for clarification, but confirming, lebih ke confirming daripada nanya tadi nanya apa ya, aku nggak paham. So don't do that, okay? So make sure that you talk in a normal pace as well after you ask, right? One thing that's good about asking for clarification is that, again, examiner is testing your English proficiency. So when you are able to clarify something, meaning that you have good English. Ya kan? Kalau kalian bisa klarifikasi sesuatu, artinya bahasa Inggris kalian bagus. So, it's a good point then. Alright? So, kita recap ya. Pertama, take notes. Jangan lupa take notes. Alright? Kedua, talk in a normal pace and don't talk too slowly or too fast, and try to maximize your 2 minutes. Okay? Paraphrase the questions from the task card. Paraphrase. And the last one is ask for clarification if you're not sure about the question. Okay? Never say I don't know or I don't understand. Alright? So, basically, after you know the 4 strategies, you have to practice. Okay? It will be better if you have partner to practice with, tapi kalau enggak, you can just record yourself and assess yourself. Alright, so that's it for speaking part 2. Hope it can help you with your IELTS test. And I'll see you guys on our next video. Bye!